Okay, moving on to the second binder set we found in that recent tub there. It's got the classic baseball card album look to it from back in the day. And this set is 1984 Fleer Baseball. Should be a good walk down memory lane here. Seeing all these. Oh, Dennis Martinez, Eddie Murray. Oh, and there's the Ripken. Not bad. Getting into the Phillies. Oh, there's Steve Carlton. Vaughn Hayes. Tug McGraw. Gary Matthews, longtime Philly. Hall of Famer Joe Morgan. Hall of Famer Tony Perez. Hall of Famer Pete Rose. Juan Samuel, that's a rookie. Mike Schmidt, Hall of Famer. Harold Baines and the White Sox. Another Hall of Famer, Ozzie Virgil. More White Sox, Julio Cruz. Scott Fletcher, Hall of Famer Carlton Fisk. Lamar Hoyt had some really good years in the 80s. Greg Luzinski, home run hitter. Greg Walker. Now we're in the Tigers here. Mid-80s Tigers, so we should have, Owen Berenguer. Kirk Gibson, there he is. Jack Morris, of course. Lance Parrish. Alan Trammell and his buddy Lou Whitaker. Now we're getting the Dodgers here. Dusty Baker. Always loved Dusty. Greg Brock. Jack Fimple. That's a name I hadn't thought of in a long time. Pedro Guerrero. He was one of my favorites. Bert Hooton. Mike Marshall. Rick Monday. Steve Sachs, Jerry Royce, Bill Russell, Mike Scioscia, Steve Yeager, great catcher, Bob Welch, Fernando Valenzuela, Don Baylor getting some Yankees now, mid-80s Yankees, Rick Cerrone, Ken Griffey, Daddy there, Goose, Ron Guidry, Steve Kemp. There's a Mattingly rookie. Not bad. Greg Nettles. Lou went on to have a great manager career. Lou Piniella. Willie Randolph. Dave Righetti, Roy Smalley, Dave Winfield, another Hall of Famer. And the Blue Jays. Jesse Barfield, George Bell, Tony Fernandez, rookie. Alfredo Griffin. Finish up the Blue Jays here on this page. Lloyd Mosby. Dave Stieb. And the Braves. Bedrock. Steve Bedrosian. Bruce Benedict. Brett Butler. Chris Chambliss, Terry Forster, Gene Garber, Bob Horner, Glenn Hubbard. Look at that card with the snake wrapped around him there. Not that Randy Johnson. Dale Murphy, Hall of Famer Phil Niekro, Pascual Perez, Biff Pokerova, one of my favorite names to say. I always loved hearing the WTBS announcers say that. Jerry Royster, Claudel Washington, Bob Watson. Then we got the Brewers here. Cecil Cooper, Tom Candiotti, rookie. Hall of Famer Raleigh Fingers, love the stash. Raleigh, Jim Gantner, Moose Hawes, Paul Molitor, Don Money, Ted Simmons, Hall of Famer Don Sutton was pitching for the Brewers by then. Robin Yount, nice card there. Moving on to the Astros. Kevin Bass, Jose Cruz, some longtime Astro players there. Bill Doran, Phil Garner, he'd also go on to manage. Art Howe also would go on to manage. Bob Nepper, Ray Knight, Phil Niekro's brother, Joe Niekro, also had a long career. Terry Poole, Mike Scott, Nolan Ryan. That's a nice card. Great corners, but that's pretty good centering for 84 Fleer, too. Vern Rule, Dickie Thon. Moving on to the Pirates. Dale Berra, Yogi's son, Jim Bibby, Candyman, John Candelaria, Mike Easler, Lee Lacy, Rich Hebner, Mad Dog, Bill Madlock, Lee Mazzilli, Dave Parker, the Cobra, Tony Pena, Gene Tennis, Kent Colby, submarine pitcher there. Then the Expos. The Kid, Gary Carter, Warren Cromartie, Andre Dawson, Terry Francona, also go on to manage. Al Oliver, underrated hitter. Tim Raines, nice. Jeff Reardon. Tim Wallach had a long career there. And then we got the Padres, Kurt Bavacqua, another fun name to say. Dave Trevecki, Steve Garvey, Rupert Jones, Tony Gwynn. It's a good looking card too. Terry Kennedy, Kevin McReynolds, rookie. Gary Templeton, the guy who was traded for Ozzie Smith. Swapping shortstops there between the Padres and the Cardinals. Speaking of Cardinals, and we're now into the Cardinals here. Steve Braun, Joaquin Andujar, Bob Forsch, George Hendrick, Tommy Herr, Ken Obergfell, Willie McGee, Darrell Porter, Lonnie Smith. Hey, there's Ozzie. Bruce Sutter, Andy Van Slyke, rookie. Always loved Andy. And now the Royals. Bud Black also got into managing. George Brett, Hall of Famer. Hal McRae also got into managing. Gaylord Perry, Hall of Famer, 300 game winner. The Quiz, Dan Quisenberry. UL Washington, John Wathen also got into managing. Frank White, Willie Wilson, now the Giants. Jack Clark, Bob Brenly also got into managing. Chili Davis, Darrell Evans, quality player. Jeffrey Leonard. Andy McGaff again. And the Red Sox. Tony Armas. Wade Boggs, second year Wade Boggs. Oil Can Boyd. The Eck, Dennis Eckersley. Dwight Evans. Rich Gedman. Bruce Hurst. Bobby Ojeda. Jerry Remy. Jim Rice. Bob Stanley. John Tudor. Yes, Carl Yastrzemski. Nice. Buddy Bell. Oh, we're in the Rangers now. Mid-80s Rangers players. Danny Darwin. Bucky Dent. Charlie Huff. Talk about your long career there. Pete O'Brien. Mickey Rivers. Bill Stein. Dave Stewart. I always forget Dave Stewart played for the Rangers. Frank Tanana. And the A's. 1984 A's players here. Jeff Burrows. Ricky Henderson, one of the best. Carney Lansford. Davey Lopes. Tony Phillips, rookie there. Finish off the A's. Man, look at that collar. Nice. Hall of Famer Johnny Bench. Lists him as first base, third base. That's when he had to give up catching. Cesar Cedeno. Nick Asaski, rookie. Dan Dreesen. Dave Concepcion, probably an underrated shortstop there. More Reds. It was a Ron Oster rookie, I believe. Yeah, 84. Pretty sure. Mario Soto. Gary Redus. Then we get the Cubs. Larry Boa. Bill Buckner. Leon Durham. Jody Davis. Ron Say. Mel Hall, rookie. Fergie Jenkins, Hall of Famer there. Jay Johnstone, known for his comedy. Dickie Knowles. Ryan Sandberg, second year Sandberg card. Pretty nice one, too. Good centering. A4 Fleer had some centering issues. Hall of Famer Lee Smith. Oh, look at Lee Smith looking so young. Then the Angels. Bob Boone. Rod Carew. Doug DeCinces. Brian Downing. Bobby Grich. Ken Forsch. Reggie. That's a nice little power swing there, Reg. Tommy John. Fred Lynn. Nice. And we get to the Indians. Bert Blyleven, longtime pitcher. Julio Franco, heck of a hitter. Mike Hargrove, another guy who go on to manage. Ron Hasse, Toby Harrah, Bake McBride, longtime Phillies player. Rick Sutcliffe, better known for his years with the Cubs, probably. Andre Thornton, Gorman Thomas. Tom Bernansky, moving on into the Twins here. Gary Gaetti, Mickey Hatcher, Kent Herbeck. Tim Tuffle, Frank Viola. And we get the Mets. Hubie Brooks. George Foster. Danny Heap. Keith Hernandez. Seinfeld TV star, right? Dave Kingman. Jose Oquendo, rookie card. Jesse Orosco. Terrific Tom, or Tom Terrific, yeah, Tom Seaver. Rusty Staub. Darryl Strawberry, rookie card, 1984 Fleer. Looks in pretty good shape. Mookie Wilson. And the Mariners, Jamie Allen, Jim Beattie. Al Cowens, Dave Henderson, Steve Henderson, Mike Moore, Spike Owen, rookie. Ron Renicky, I think he got into managing, at least coaching. Richie Zisk. And then the specialty cards Fleer was known for in the 80s. Got a Fred Lim All-Star Game. Manny Trio. Got him in his Indians and Phillies uniform there. Steve Garvey, National League Ironman. Two-parter. Superstar Special, Rod Carew, AL batting runner-up. Wade Boggs, AL batting champion. Oh, forcing him to take a picture next to the guy that beat him out. That's mean. Letting go of the reins. You got Tim Raines on a card and Al Oliver. You got a two-part card with Steve Sachs, and the other one is Dickie Thon. Quisenberry pictured with Dennis Martinez. The former Big Red Machine stars with the Phillies all on one card. Tony Perez, Pete Rose, Joe Morgan. Backstop stars. Lance Parrish and Bob Boone. The Pine Tar Incident, that's a classic one there. George Brett, Gaylord Perry. We got 1983 no-hitters. Must have been Bob Forsch, Warren, and Dave Righetti. Retiring superstars, Johnny Bench and Yaz, nice. Going out in style, Gaylord Perry, Steve Carlton, 300 club and strikeout record. The managers, Joe Altobelli and Paul Owens. The MVP, Rick Dempsey. The rookie winner, Mike Boddicker. And the clincher, Scott McGregor. And then the team checklist. '84 Fleer.